Boulder Dash is a series that any old-school gamer should be familiar with. The game has sold millions of copies across its various iterations and re-releases over the years, and it's a part of gaming history. First Star Software has brought that history to modern Android devices with Boulder Dash: The Collection, featuring the classic gameplay that many gamers know and love. The first game that you'll play is Boulder Dash ME Volume 2, starting off with 30 caves, aka levels, and 3 difficulties. You learn the ropes as you deal with all the classic enemies and mechanics, along with some newer ones. The goal of each level is collecting enough diamonds to unlock the door to the next level. Although the game seems like a top-down game, there is gravity pulling various objects towards the bottom of the screen. Each puzzle involves digging around, avoiding enemies and hazards, collecting power-ups, and setting up chain reactions to get your diamonds. The retro controls work nicely after the touchscreen conversion. Everything is tile-based, taking up a single space. You access the pause menu to use your abilities and items. You have the ability to grab items or kick them without moving your character, and you can pick up things like bombs, hammers, and a screen rotation ability that shifts the gravity around. Various kinds of creepy crawlies patrol the levels. Destroying bombs or these enemies will cause a 9-tile wide explosion, meaning you should proceed with caution. If any item falls on you from even 1 tile up, including the collectible diamonds, you'll die. You can play in Classic or Zen mode, the latter of which takes away the clock and allows you to take your time. The game really requires you to think about your next move before you make it, and it can be quite difficult at times. Unfortunately, you only get one of the games, being ME Volume 2, with your initial purchase. The other games must be purchased in-app for $1 each, which is straight up balderdash if you ask me. New levels and new games will be consistently released through updates, working backwards through ME Volume 1, Boulder Dash Construction Kit, Boulder Dash Volume 2, and eventually the original 1984 classic. The retro graphics of ME are pretty good, though I'd much rather prefer to see the 80s style graphics. It's a real shame that you aren't actually buying the collection with your initial purchase, which is $4. Adding on all of the in-app purchase games, and you'll end up paying quite a hefty sum as far as most Android apps go. Personally, I feel that if you buy a collection of games, all the games should be available to you after that initial purchase, even if they are released through updates. Either way, the game supports open faint leaderboards and achievements, has a pretty solid amount of content, and brings a classic game back as a mobile experience. If you aren't a fan of retro games or the difficulty associated with them, you should probably stay away. But otherwise, feel free to give this historical series a shot. This has been Andrew with Appolicious.com, helping you find mobile apps you'll love.